Global equity markets, currency markets and interest rate markets have all been dictated by what's been happening in the European Union over the past couple of months. And overnight, we did see some good news for equity markets, and we really saw a very strong lift in some of these markets. And this all came about because the German Chancellor and the French Prime Minister have both agreed that they're going to do whatever they can to try and help solve the debt issues out of the European Union. And they're going to do it over the short term, before the beginning of November. So this has really meant that there's been a lot more risk-taking in the global environment over the past 24 hours, and we've also seen some strong lifts in currency markets. The New Zealand dollar, in fact, is up around 2 cents from what it was trading early on Monday morning, and early on Tuesday morning, we're now trading at around 78.50 against the US dollar. Well, most agricultural products from this part of the world have been holding on remarkably well, even though we've seen a lot of turmoil in the international marketplace over the past few months. Now, wool prices are one of these products that have been holding on well, even though some of our developed markets that we supply wool and carpets into are really beginning to struggle. And we look at some of the other competing fibres out there, in particular cotton, and cotton prices have halved in value since earlier on this year. You would think that this would have to have some impact on wool down the track. The other important factor is that we're now starting to get some media reports that some of the carpet manufacturers in this part of the world and in other areas are really now beginning to struggle. They've been forced to lay off staff, and they're also talking about the need to look at synthetic products in order to compete in the market. So this has to have an impact on wool prices, and it's something that I have been picking for some time, but we really haven't seen the easing in prices just yet. So while wool prices are staying very high for now, I'm just picking that we could see a little bit of easing in time, not a slump, but just we can't expect to see very high prices forever.